Hi and welcome back. Since our last episode, I've been busy collecting lots and lots and lots and lots of sugarcane. Oh my goodness, there was just so much paper. But I've been trading for gems, emeralds even, and getting everything I need ready to enchant my main weapon, armor. I won't complete the bow yet, but yeah, this is what I've been doing. So let's get some of this underway. Let's get some of the things we're gonna need to stick onto here. Sweeping edge. Right. So let's see, how much of this can I get on here? This will cost 6. Knockback. Sharpness. Unbreaking. Mending. Sweeping edge. 37. I don't have enough. No, but at least it can be done. So we are going to head back now to my zombie grinder and get all the experience that I need. Then head back and do more of the armor and so on and so on. So I'll run along and do that and catch up with you all in a moment. Well, I have been busy since our last little enchantment run. I've done everything bar the bow, and I've been busy since then getting round to something that I've been putting off for some time. It's a pain to get through now, but it's got to be done. I've got to sit down, I've got to do it. So, I've mapped out in the distance, that's one corner of the spawn chunk. That's the other corner of the spawn chunk, just above my torch up there. Here's my little work yard, filling up lots and lots of brick. Lots of materials, all from this giant ditch. Now this is a monumental task. This has taken me ages just to cut this out, and I'm going down to bedrock. Then I will build out this template pattern here all the way up, as high as I can, to get as many layers as I can in. Now the idea, I think I can get possibly 7 of these layers in total. And if I'm right, going along what I've seen of this working on a test world, this will actually then produce, I think, roughly about 10,000 iron per hour. I'm hoping it goes to plan. It's probably gonna mess up somewhere and it's gonna break. But for a rough idea of where we are, in this direction is my base. So we are nicely contained within the boundaries of the spawn chunks. So everything that happens here will keep on happening, even if I'm out looking for underground desert temples, underwater monuments. This will all keep on producing, and then I'll hook it up to a water system that'll push it all into my main base, and the storage there will be just collecting everything I've got. So I'm going to fall off there and not use a ladder. Smooth, Stu, smooth. I'm going to continue knocking all this out. This has taken me more time than I care to count, to be quite honest. But it has to be done, like I said. So I'm going to continue knocking this out until I eventually get down to bedrock. At that point I'll start recording again and do little updates. So, see you in a bit. For me, a long time. So we have a quick update. I've created a small little basic smelting system here that should suit my see to all my needs at the moment. Basic setup, I just pop the stuff in manually. It's not sort of like auto feeding or auto sorting, and then it just dumps it all down at the bottom. So I do have one set up for charcoal, I believe. I need to fill that with more wood. So this is starting to take a little bit more shape now. I've given up on taking one layer at a time. I'm just tunneling down and carving out a chunk, looking directly up, taking them out 5 at a time and just working it that way. Bit of a change of pace, to be honest. So I'll go back into this and we shall continue digging out even more. Well, as you can see, the excavation is going well. I need to take this down one more layer after I replace this block, and then I will be at my first point for creating part of the farm. And then I need to go down another, I think it's 25 blocks below that. Then I can create the bottom layer, and then the collection and kill system underneath that. Then from that point then I'll be able to build up and up and up and up and have multiple layers. But I'm hoping to have part of the farm up and running once I can get the bottom 2 pieces in place, because then the rest of it is just easy enough. Block up, build it all up, and do it out that way. So I'm hoping as well that this lever here will lock the hopper, and I should be able to put a fair bit of repair into my pickaxe. That's the plan. It was so-so. Was hoping for a bit more. So we shall remove this one and block the other hopper. It's quite nice. Saving me a run to town, I suppose. Well, town. Thinking of the wrong game. It'll save me a run to my base. So let's just hopefully, yeah, that'll do me. All nice. Unlock that, make sure that all flows through. Cool. Put the rest of my gear on, because otherwise it's random as to what mending item will take over. So I'll carry on with this now. As you can see, we've had quite a few raids. I'll carry on knocking this out and then taking it down one more level, and then I can put a bit of work into the footprint where I need it. So this has been quite an ordeal. Yeah, storage is an issue. Between storing things here and lugging it back to my base, yeah, this has been horrendous, horrific. And the best thing is, after taking all of this out, there's still more to do. Oh, I've got to take that back, that side back, because I miscounted. I thought, yay, just slap down a template in the middle, be fine. Of course, I've got spawning areas, haven't I? I did not take into account the fact that golems, well, the golems will spawn onto the landmass. Or, yeah, I was just too focused on dig it all out, Stu. So, I'm going to have to knock this back a good, I don't know, about 7-8 squares, I'm not sure. So I'll start work on that. I was all happy until I got up here and looked and thought, yay! But no. So I'll just knock a bit more of this out and I'll get back to you. So we have a quick update here. I've built up to this section, and if I can creep around here without falling to my death, we have the drop in there with all of the hoppers connected in straight lines, because I don't want them feeding into a central hopper to create like a backlog. So each row has its own dropper, which will drop into a stream that'll take across that way and then across there. Or is it across there? I'm getting mixed up. Ah, yeah. Right, all running this way, sorry. Let me just ease my way down the makeshift ramshackled scaffolding that I've got up here. I've moved my bed here because it's a lot easier, rather than running and panicking that that's a long climb when it's starting to get dark. Right, following the design of the guy who done this, we need a T shape up here. We need the pistons here, and there'll be a glass block attached, a gap and a block. Then we need an observer to observe. Let me get this straight now. I need this here, the daylight sensor here, and we need the observer to be observing, oops, no, the daylight sensor that way. Now, if this is right, now this isn't going to fire because I've got that right above, I think. Okay, let's do a quick run down here. Hopefully without falling this time and taking damage. Oop. Right, so I need to remove that one over there, don't I? Quickly climb up here. Oh, I hate this climb. It's going to be well worth it, but oh. Now you can see why I moved the bed. So right, I need to remove that one over there. So I shall go and do that, and then I shall spare you the climb. 2 seconds. Right, so after saving you the journey of going up and down the ladder, we've broken, and I've placed these now, we've broken the blocks that were obstructing the light, and this is now working perfectly, switching positions here. So looks like I'm following this part of his mechanical design pretty well. So now I need to put the beds, and I need to craft the beds because I forgot the beds. Yay! And a composter to hold the zombie in. So I'm gonna get all that together, and then I will repeat that on the other sides, and then we shall see about getting some villagers across somehow, which should be quite interesting. I'm thinking about sticking them in a boat, going as fast as I can, and basically trying to land on here, because you don't take fall damage in a boat. Oop, and it's getting dark. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So and then I'll just knock out the hole above the bed and then let the villager drop down. So I'll crack on with that and get back to you in a little bit. So we have our first villager, and getting him just up to this point was a battle and a half because he did not want to go up the blocks. Now he's up here. He is at my, well, at my disposal. So I'm gonna creep across this wall. Ooh. Hopefully this will all go well. Now I know I won't take any fall damage. I'm hoping he won't take any fall damage either, because it'll be the same mechanic, yeah? So let's have a look. Ooh. Let's go back a bit. Geronimo! Whee! Okay. He's in range of the workstations. Cool. Right. Aha! Excellent. So that's him now sorted for his workstation. Cool. 1 down, 2 to go, and then in this middle one we have to try and get the zombie. So that shouldn't be too bad if he can follow me into there. So I shall lure away and drag a zombie down to follow me, box him up and just knock the ground out from under him, and he should fall snugly into the I was going to say trash compactor. Why I said trash compactor, I don't know. Oh my god. Into the composter. So I'll get onto that and see you all in a bit. So here we are at my leaky tap, watching the iron and flowers just flow in. This is cool. I will connect this up to my base at some point, but for now I'm just happy to let these chests, I've just added this bottom one now, to fill up. I haven't gone up to sky level yet because I just went insane just building this much. I need a break. Yeah. So, again, a big thank you to Lenscraft TV. Check out his channel. The build for the mechanics of the well, what breaks up the constant fear of the NPCs, the villagers, and makes it functional. That is an immense help, and his tutorial on that is absolutely fantastic. I couldn't do it justice, so I suggest you go and check out his channel, because it's very in-depth, as opposed to my bumbling through. But it fitted down perfectly with my idea of basically water shoots to take him away from chambers, but he does it more elegantly. So let's pop down here and we shall see what it is that I've done to move things across as I slowly crawl my way down here. That's the only bad thing about this. It just takes so long. I should have a pool at the bottom, shouldn't I? Just dive into it. Right. We are roasting all of our happy little guardians here, the iron golems. And it is such a steady flow. It is unbelievable. Let me just pop up over here. There we go. I've got 3 dispensers all hooked up. I've got also, look at it just come out of there, it's fantastic. That is just absolutely awesome. Let's get around here so you can see I'm not the best person with redstone. And it's a pretty dirty setup. So I've got, this one is where the only one I'm monitoring, to be honest. Comes out, cross. I need this repeater here because otherwise that just gets choked up, that dropper there, and it gets choked up with so many items and it just won't shift it. So it's powerful enough to lift, to light up this redstone, and then it's sort of like, yeah, idles for ages. This way, as I click on it, it's jam-packed full. This way, this is empty. Second something goes in here, bam, it's out. Because this carries that signal then to repeat across our step to the red dust that goes under there, which comes up here, repeats again because it's such a weak signal, and goes across here and just hits all of them. So that's fantastic, and I'm gonna need to sleep. Where's my bed? I had a bed. somewhere. There it is. There's my bed. Ooh, out of memory. Have to look into that. Probably so much going on. Don't know. Right. So that does pretty good for there. Oh, I've got some cats. My water stream, just taking it all down here. Hitting across. Swooshes across here. All the way across. I did have to go out looking for some blue ice. And I did have to then make a compact, not compact ice, looking for some ice. And I had to get, oh, what was it called? Silk Touch. I had to make a Silk Touch pick then. In there, I've got my bubble chamber that goes all the way up and then to the tap. So that's what I've done so far. Let's get rid of this. Oh, eat some food. Get rid of this eyesore. I will fill all this in with bricks in a bit, just to make it tidy. I'm going to leave the floor as it is because I think it gives a bit more interest to it, random interest, so I'll leave all this here. But I'm very impressed with this. So if you enjoyed what you saw, like and subscribe, leave a comment, and don't forget to check out Blenscraft TV. Check his channel out for the Iron X. See you all soon.